Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the classes now. We are doing economics. We are doing people as resource. We have finished chapter 1 and I provided all the question answers, everything. So now here we are doing people as resource. Here also some questions I have already provided. Today's date is 29th of May 2021. So now here we have reached this subtitle, quality of population. So we have talked much about education before in our previous class also. So let us go through this. There are altogether 7 points here in this class. So we'll go through one by one. The quality of population depends. The quality of population depends upon the literacy rate, as well as health, life expectancy, and skill formation after receiving the training, skill formation by the people of the country. The more the people are educated, the better it is for the country, because they are an asset. They will increase in the productivity. So that means the quality of population depends upon the education, health, life expectancy, skill formation. These are the requirements for the quality of population. So now here number 2, the quality of population the quality of population decides the growth rate of the country, especially the economic growth rate of the country. And literate and healthy population, educated and healthy population are an asset, because they will add their economic growth for the country, because they will provide skill, they will provide training to others, as well as the work will be done in a better way, and it will help in the production of goods and services. So you can see literate and healthy population are an assets to the country. But whereas you compare this to an illiterate, uneducated and unhealthy people, population are a liability. Liability means the country has to provide, the family has to provide everything, but there is no production. So they will not produce anything. So they are a liability for the economy of the country, because if an unhealthy person gets sick very often, naturally he will not help in the production. Moreover, medicine, hospitalization, more expenses has to be incurred. So naturally it's a liability to the family as well as to the country. So they do not produce anything, they will not help in the production, but more care and money has to be provided for their good health, for education, and so on. So illiterate people do not know how to use their head or brain. They have very little knowledge. So that means the production will be very poor, or there will be no production. So illiterate and unhealthy people are a liability to the economy of the country. So that means number 4, education opens new horizons. New horizon means new opportunities for a person. It also new opportunities, new way of thinking, new ideas for a person. It also provides hopes of better livelihood, hopes of better opportunities, and developed values. He will understand what is right and what is wrong. He will develop values of life and growth of the society also. He will be a beneficial or very much helpful to the society also. That means you see the importance of education. So it will provide you better opportunities. So it will provide you better ideas, new skills, and as well as develop values of life and beneficial for the society as well. So you can see there number 5 we'll go through. For this purpose, for providing more education, for this purpose the government has set up Vidyalaya in each district. Navodaya Vidyalaya in each district government has set up. so that the students will get better education there. So in each district, and more emphasis or stress is provided on the girls' education. So now in recent years, more girls are in the school. They are getting better education in the schools. Previously, girls were very less in number in the schools. They were not allowed to go outside their homes. That's why very little number of girls were there in the schools previously. But now the things have changed. Number 6, the literacy rate the literacy rates have increased from 18% in 1951. The literacy rate was just only 18%. Out of 100 Indians, only 18 Indians were educated in 1951. But by 2001, it has reached to 65%. Now it has increased more. So 18% in 1951 to 65% in 2001, and it is still increasing. So you can see that now it has reached more than 70 plus, almost 75%. Literacy rate among the male, not mate, this is male. Literacy rate among the male is almost 50% higher than the female. So that means male students are more in the schools, in colleges, universities than the girls, than the females. So yeah, that means male literacy rate among the male is 50% more than the females in urban areas, especially in urban areas. Huge expansion of schools. In some states, stress is given more on education, whereas in other states there is no stress in education, providing education. So there is a difference. In each state, the rate of education, providing education is different. So it's not uniform. So huge expansion of schools. In order to provide education, governments in various states have opened now numerous schools. So huge expansion of schools has been diluted by poor quality of education. Since the government has emphasized in opening more schools, they have not emphasized on quality education. That's why the quality of education is poor. Only the numbers are there, but the quality is not there. So that means the rate of dropouts is very high. So many of the students, they left the school because there is poor quality of education. The dropout rate is very, very high because the government is thinking about providing education and open more schools, but they have thought very little about providing quality education. That's why the dropout rate is more. So to stop this, the government has set up Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan to provide quality education to all the children of the country. So Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan is a step to check out, to stop these dropouts. So in our next class we'll talk about that Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and other steps government has taken. We'll talk about that for the formation of quality population. So this much for today. You go through the online portal. Many of the students, they have not joined the group. They are missing a lot of things. I provided all question answer, whatever lessons we have completed. I provided question answer meanings and everything, but they have missed everything. So they have to find out some ways. So don't miss the classes. I'll provide lesson as well as materials to learn and practice at home. So if you miss the group or if you miss the classes, you will have problems later. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your watching. We'll meet in the next class and continue in economics about the quality of population. Some more points are there, and later on I'll provide some question answer as well. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for your watching. So study at home properly.